kids in that borrowed car, seats torn up, but the sky felt large. You traced hearts in the window fog, said, remember this when life gets hard. Cigarette glow on your crooked smile. Radio low, we drove for miles. Every song felt like it knew our names, like it swore we'd never change. Lonely strings cry every time I hear our song, pulling me back to where we both belong. In the echo of that night, I still feel your hand in mine. Lonely strings cry for love we left behind. He moved on to a different town. I stayed here, watch the sun go down. Same old bar with the crooked sign, same old booth, but an empty side. Your old coat on the second chair, I kept it there like a silent prayer. Time moved on, but it left this space where your laugh still fills the place. Lonely strings cry every time I hear our song, pulling me back to where we both belong. In the echo of that night, I still feel your hand in mine. Lonely strings cry for a love we left behind. Old cafe on the corner still smells like summer rain. Your jacket on that metal chair, my name in your old keychain. You laughed about forever, like we could bend the night. We carved a date into the table, hoping time would treat us trophies and an empty seat. The past calling me home. Your letter in my pocket, creased where I said goodbye. Ink faded into fingerprints, but your words still burn my mind. Maybe we were too young to know what we had. Still I keep every second to know what we had. Still I keep every second folded in the back of my head. If we meet in the quiet where the years fall out of sight, would you take this tired heart and hold it like it's right? Found your old jacket in the back of the closet. Smell like cheap perfume and rain. Little Polaroid tucked into the pocket. Both of us laughing, drunk on nothing but our names. We were late night coffee at the all-night diner, change in a jar by the bed, talking about forever like we'd already signed it, tracing constellations on your shoulder. floor, the soft little curse when you dropped your guard. And I still feel your breath on my neck, that whisper, don't forget, like a promise carved in the dark of my left your sweater on my chair, faded wool, a little torn at the cuff. Still smells like that old July, when we were young enough to call it love. Your Polaroids in a shoebox, corners bent from being passed around. I trace your face with my thumb every time the house gets too loud. Stay, even if it hurts, even if the truth comes crashing first. Hold me through the worst of what we were. If this is all we get on this old earth, stay, even if it hurts. We learned our names in the dark, talking till the sun soaked through the blind. Coffee cups on the nightstand, half as full as all those plans we left behind. Now it's postcards and wrong turns, driving past the bar where we first met. I park outside for a minute, pretend your shadow hasn't left me yet. If we break dust on the frame of a night we never planned. You laughing in that sweater, bare feet on the cold wood floor, TV glow on your shoulders, your record spinning slow. We were dancing out of rhythm, but I never felt so sure. Dark room, slow jam, you and me swaying, old song playing, on and on and on. Dark room, slow jam, hearts wide open, time still broken, but the feeling's never gone. We talked about forever, like it was an easy word. Shared secrets into pillows, till the sunrise found us there. The rusty little heater, humming like it understood. You traced plans on my fingers, like a map we never share. I still drive past that apartment, windows change, but I still see your silhouette in that doorway, singing softly over me. If I close my eyes, I'm back there, barely grown, but holding on to every breath between the beats of that half-forgotten song. Found your jacket in the back room, smelled the summer and the smoke. Every rip a little memory, every thread a quiet joke. You were tracing constellations, on my wrist were star-warm hands. Said forever's just a feeling, not a map or a plan. Love bleeds slow through the cracks we didn't know. Red on every faded coat. You were talking about nothing. I was memorizing it. Every song became a promise. Every promise turned to dust. Still I taste you in the silence, like a metal edge of trust. Then laugh it off. Say I'm fine, but my hands pour 2 cups of coffee like they're wired to your mind. If I see you in another lifetime, would we learn to take it slow? Or would we burn the same bright highway just to watch the red lines glow? Found your jacket in the closet. Smell like smoke and summer rain. Polaroids curled at the edges. We were laughing, half insane. You were driving way past midnight. Windows down, the dashboard glow. Every song we knew we shouted, like the future didn't know. I'm still drunk on you, on the way you said my name. but I'm still drunk on you. Coffee cup with chipped off china, ring of brown you left that day. Said you'd write me from the coastline, then your letters washed away. I got older, I got careful, paid my bills and slept by 10. But some nights that old guitar line takes me right back there again. Maybe we were made to be just a half-finished song in a cheap bar room. But I still feel your hand on the wheel every time that thunder rolls through the room. I don't chase ghosts, I don't chase you, but my heart still leans like it used to do. And I'm stone cold sober, but I'm still drunk on you. Old jean jacket on the back of a chair, your record stacked by the hallway door, dust in the light, it's dancing in pairs, like every slow song we swore was ours. Coffee gone cold by the side of the bed, your faded letter fold is soft at the bends, reading the lines that I already know. Still feel your hand on my shadow again, bleeding soul romance. Cut me, then you hold me in your hands. Every scar, every glance, write your name across my heart again. Bleeding soul romance hurts, but I keep running back to that old slow dance. Bleeding soul romance. Photograph curling on the fridge door frame. Bare feet summer, you were stealing my too young to say anything right, but somehow we knew not to look back. Did we burn too bright, too fast, or did we just last in different ways? You're the ache that never asks, but answers every lonely day. I try to move on, I try to be strong, but every quiet room plays our song. You left your sweater on my chair, still smells like autumn rain. Polaroids curled at the edges, we were laughing through the grain. I can feel your head on my shoulder, old movie on, almost asleep. Did I hold on too tightly back then? Did I love you too deep? I loved you too deep, past the roots, past the reasons we could keep, through the hurt, through the secrets that we keep. You were under my skin, under everything. I loved you too deep. We used to race the morning traffic, windows down, your hair untied. You draw hearts in dusty dashboards, say someday we'll get this right. But the days got sharp around us, little cuts we couldn't see. Guess we both grew different directions from the same old dream. I love you too deep, past the roots, past the reasons we could keep, through the hurt, through the secrets that we keep. You were under my skin, under everything. I love you too deep. If I pass you on a Sunday by the market where we'd meet, would you smile like nothing's broken, or feel the floor beneath your feet? All the words we never whispered. All the nights I couldn't sleep still echo in the quiet where your shadow used to breathe. I love you too deep, too deep, too deep. Till the song ran out of inches and the record found its click and hiss. I still play it soft and slow. I still love you. Too deep, too deep. We were kids on that back porch, August air and our cheap wine. You traced hearts in the wood grain, said someday you'll be mine. The radio hummed in the background, your old jacket around my knees. Every chord that I play now still smells like those nights, those dreams. I'm crying through the strings. Every note pulls you closer, every bend I feel you there. In the spaces between, in the spaces between, I'm crying through the strings. Where your touch used to linger, let the echo confess what my mouth never sings. I'm crying through the strings. Found your face in a shoebox, faded ink on a train ticket. We were running from small town clocks, swore the world had to make room for us. Now the nights feel a bit longer, same moon in a different sky. I keep turning this same old riff just to hear our goodbye. still reaching across the years. I'm crying through the stream. Dust on the frames, faded sun in the curtains, coffee stain on the counter from the night you said you'd stay. Your jacket still hangs on the back of that old chair. I talk into the air like you just stepped away. When silence screams louder than our late night fights, every word we never said flashing like a warning light. When silence screams, I hear you calling out my name in the spaces, in the scenes of a love we couldn't say. When silence screams, your song on the radio hits the brakes on the highway. I pull over, eyes closed, Found your jacket in the corner. Smell the autumn on the sleeves. We were younger in that flannel, saying things we half believed. Oh, cassette on the table, faded label, cracked clear case. I press play and there we are. Every word, every wasted day. Whiskey tears running down a Polaroid night, laughing till we both caught fire, then we burned out of sight. Whiskey tears on the letters that I never sent. You were my beautiful accident. I still taste you here in these whiskey tears. We were steady as a bar stool on a floor that liked to shake, spilling promises like shot glass dreams. One more round we'd always take. You said love was just a moment. I said it could last for years. Guess we both were right in some way. You're still here when I'm out of beer. I don't call you anymore, but I talk to you at night, in the clink of cheap glass, in the glow of that sign. If I had one more chance, I'd keep my hands off the past, hold you in the morning, let the evening crash. You left your sweater on my chair. Still smells like summer in that spare room air. Faded Polaroids in a coffee tin. I keep opening the past, letting yesterday in. Love in broken chords, playing on and on inside me. Every rise and every fall still hits so sweet, so slightly. We were out of tune, but I still hum the song we started. Love in broken chords echoes through this half-healed heart, yeah. Coffee cup rings on the table, dust in the air where the sun falls slow. Old Polaroids curled on the counter. Every corner says your name in low. Your jacket still hangs by the doorway, sleeves rolled the way you left that night. Radio hums that faded love song. I still mouth your part, it still fits right. Kiss me through goodbye, like we never walk away. Hold me in this almost, where we get one more yesterday. If you're leaving with the sunrise, at least look me in the eye. Love me like it's forever. Kiss me through goodbye. I trace your note on the fridge door, ink bled soft from all the times I cried. Back still written like a promise. Funny how forever never tried. Maybe we were perfect in the past tense. Maybe we were better in the dark. But your ghost still dances in the hallway, clicking to the beating of my heart. We were kids on the back porch swing, July air in our lawn, not a care, just dreaming. Your old six string in your clumsy hands, every wrong little note somehow made me believe in. Years blur by like the lines on the highway, but I still hear that first soft song. Every time the night runs quiet, I can feel you humming along. So let the guitar talk, say the words we never could. Every band, every chord still burning in the wood. If my voice should shake when I reach for what we lost, just let the guitar talk. Let the guitar talk. Found a box with a faded tape, our names scrawled in blue, edges torn, case broken. Hit play, heard our younger ghost laugh and miss the beat, every promise unspoken. Some love doesn't end, it just lingers in the dust Left your jacket on my chair. Still smells like rain and cheap perfume. Old Polaroids in a dusty drawer fade like a summer afternoon. I drive past houses we once knew, same cracked sidewalks, different shoes. Your name still echoes in these rooms, soft as a distant closing door. Love was the wound that never quite healed, burned like the sun on skin that refused to peel. We were the fire, we were the fuel, even when it broke us. Love was the wound. Your jacket still hangs on the back of that chair. Faded leather, frayed at the seams, photograph curling in a dusty old frame. You're laughing like you never had to leave. I still drive down that dead-end road, windows down, radio low. Every turn feels like a ghost of who we used to be. Electric heartache running through these wires in my chest. Every memory hits me like a lightning in my breath. We were young, we were wild, we were sure it wouldn't break. Now I'm living with the echo of this electric heartache. Coffee getting cold on the counter again. Morning stretch a little too long. Your name almost slips when I talk to my friends. Then I bury it deep in a song. I still taste that first July rain. Bare feet, back roads, tangled names. How do moments fade to gray when they still burn in me? Electric heartache running through these wires in my chest. Every memory hits me like a lightning in my breath. We were young, we were wild, we were sure it wouldn't break. If I could call you up tonight, would you answer? Would it feel right? Or would we both pretend we're fine? Well, every word cuts like a live wire Found your letter in a sweater, back of the second row. Coffee stain on the corner, like we left it there on purpose. I could hear your laughter in the creases of the page. every word a Polaroid, fading at the edges. You're a fading memory, soft as an old melody, playing in the back of my mind on a Sunday drive. You're a fading memory, but you still live in everything, in the way the evening light falls on this quiet life of mine. Drove past your old apartment, windows painted over now, our names carved in the railing, rusted but they're hanging on. I could taste that first September rain on your denim jacket sleeve. You were saying it's forever. I was trying to believe. I still set one extra place when the table feels too wide. Talk out loud to empty rooms just to hear your name reply. Some days I swear I see you in strangers on the street. Then the crowd moves like a curtain, and it's only me. Soft glow on the kitchen tile, late night coffee gone cold a while, your jacket on the chair like you're still there. We were paper rings and Polaroids, laughing in that rusted Ford, singing every word we didn't know to some forgotten song on the radio. You carved our names in the dashboard gray, said, don't you ever run away. I just smiled you know me? Would it feel right, or would we talk about the weather instead of the storms inside? I still set one place at the table, out of habit, out of hope. Some loves never leave you, they just learn to live as gold. Coffee cup rings on the table. Your sweater still hangs on the chair. Sunday sun creeping through the window, dust in the air. You were there. Old Polaroids curled at the edges. Colors all drifting to gray. I trace your face with the side of my I could bring you back there. I keep falling like ash from the fires we were drifting slow through the past. Back to him keep falling